Russia is very important for the world. The reason is Russia is the largest natural gas exporter of the globe. And having said that, Russia is exporting near about 40 to 50% of the European requirement as far as natural gas is there. If the war between Russia and Ukraine would continue, which is already in the third month, then there are bright chances that we will see a substantial jump in the natural gas prices. Being the largest exporter of natural gas, Russia might be using his monopoly in a negative way. Henceforth, the traders needs to be very careful. एक पब्लिक रिपोर्ट के हिसाब से अब जो LIC लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कॉर्पोरेशन का IPO आएगा, उसका साइज 30,000 करोड़ होगा। जो पुराना आ रहा था उसका एस्टिमेट अराउंड 60,000 करोड़ था। एक क्वेश्चन, और डेफिनेटली इस पे यूट्यूब वीडियो आएगी, वो ये कि अगर लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कॉर्पोरेशन इतनी ही टॉप कंपनी है, इतनी ही बढ़िया कंपनी है, तो आईपीओ का साइज कम क्यों कर रहे हो? आईपीओ लाने दो। अगर LIC ही इतनी बड़ी टॉप कंपनी है तो फिर इन्वेस्टर को डिसाइड करने दो ना, उसका साइज कम क्यों कर रहे हो? लेकिन बिल्कुल भी घबराना नहीं है, क्योंकि इंडिया की मीडिया इसको डिफेंड आजकल भारत की बिकाऊ मीडिया ने एक नया हाइप क्रिएट किया हुआ है, और वो है सोशल कॉमर्स। तो सोशल कॉमर्स का मतलब होता है कि आप फोन करो और 5 से 7 मिनट में ग्रोसरी आपके घर पर आ जाएगी। ये अलग बात है कि 1 साल बाद वो कंपनी इतना लॉस रिपोर्ट करेगी जो आपकी समझ से बाहर हो जाएगा। एक बात मेरी आज तक समझ में नहीं आई, जो बिजनेस मॉडल 10वीं फेल को भी समझ में आता है, भारत की मीडिया उसको हाइप दे देती है। और घबराना नहीं है, धीरे धीरे करके मेजॉरिटी लॉस मेकिंग कंपनीज जो हैं उनको IPO अप्रूवल मिलके ही रहे। As we speak, Indian startups raised approximately $38 billion. You heard me right. $38 billion during 2021. And majority of the startups who raised this funding are in deep losses. I got the data from the internet. I would be reading this in a few days from now, and I would be planning a detailed video on the YouTube channel. But having said that, one thing is very clear, that majority of the startups, those who are in losses right now, they would definitely be raising the money via initial public offer. And approval is according to the public information. The annual oil consumption of India is 1500 million barrel. 1500 million barrel. Now, if oil prices will go up by $20, assuming it would have a substantial impact on the India oil bill. Do you know how much it would be? It would be 30,000 million, which means 30 billion. Only $20 increase, and the impact on Indian oil bill would be 30 billion. HDFC बैंक ने अपना मर्जर अनाउंस किया तो इंडिया के नोविस इन्वेस्टर्स ने आंखें बंद करके उस मर्जर में पैसा लगा दिया। एंड रिजल्ट क्या हुआ? 2.5 लाख करोड़ से ज्यादा का चूना लग गया। ये अलग बात है कि भारत की बिकाऊ मीडिया इसको देखती रही। अब एचडीएफसी बैंक ने एक और पत्ता फेंका है, और वो है डिविडेंड, कि अगर आप इस समय तक, या जिसे रिकॉर्ड डेट बोलते हैं, उस रिकॉर्ड डेट तक रुकेंगे तो आपको इतना डिविडेंड मिलेगा। बॉस, बात एचडीएफसी बैंक की नहीं है, चाहे कोई भी बैंक हो, कोई भी दुनिया का बैंक हो, किसी भी बैंक में इन्वेस्ट करने से पहले उसकी बैलेंस शीट को अच्छे से स्टडी। According to the public information, January 2020, Baiju's valuation was $8 billion. 8 billion. And as we speak, Baiju's valuation is near about 22 billion US dollar, which means more than two times near about of the valuation. Having said that, what kind of business model Baiju's are up to? Because they are reporting losses. And if they are reporting losses, then how come the valuation, which was near about 8 billion, now grew to 22 billion? Just think from your side as well. China is currently facing a big mess for two reasons. Number one, Chinese economy is going down substantially. Having said that, Corona is also a reason which China is facing. Now, if this trend would continue, God forbid, then the Chinese economy would be in a real mess. But having said that, we need to wait and watch because China is a resilient economy. But as we speak, the international media have started making appropriate hype. And that hype is that China is coming down. Let's see how this shapes up. But I am bullish on China. And I feel that China have the resilient economy to move further. But once again, as per the public information, CPPIB, Canadian Pension Fund, is investing heavily in the Indian startups. Now, one thing I would like to ask from Canadian Pension Fund is that in how many startups you invested and how many startups are profitable. Anyways, very soon a detailed video is coming on our YouTube channel, which would let you know that how the pension fund and the sovereign wealth fund are extensively investing in the Indian startup. One thing which is very clear that everyone is trying to take a position in the Indian startup, knowing it is in losses because they are dead sure that the IPO approval would come. Amazon India is getting very aggressive in India. And according to the public information, Amazon India started movie rentals in India. Now, this is a very, very new concept Amazon has just launched in India. We all understand that Netflix is facing huge mess in India. You can find on the Google yourself. Globally also Netflix is facing huge mess. And I think Amazon is trying to capitulate this opportunity. But the interesting fact is video rentals, movie rentals. How it would work, this is really an interesting idea. Like I always said, American companies have always India is really a great country. The reason is Credit Suisse, who made more than 20 big frauds in the last several years, fined heavily across the globe. And I already made the video in that regards on our YouTube channel. Now, in this quarter, Credit Suisse reported yet another loss to the tune of 273 million Swiss franc. And I'm sure that the paid, corrupt, and sold media of India would not going to discuss this. But the same Credit Suisse would continue to give calls to the investors, buy this and sell this. Amazon India is getting very aggressive in India. And according to the public information, Amazon India started movie rentals in India. Now, this is a very, very new concept Amazon has just launched in India. We all understand that Netflix is facing huge mess in India. You can find on the Google yourself. Globally also Netflix is facing huge mess. And I think Amazon is trying to capitulate this opportunity. But the interesting fact is video rentals, movie rentals. How it would work, this is really an interesting idea. Like I always said, American companies have always Life Insurance Corporation IPO is on the way. And as usual, Indian media started creating the hype. People are getting messages that LIC is a very wonderful company. This price is a very attractive price. is your demat account is opened, and all these kind of messages. My simple question to Einstein, Edisons, and Newtons who are sending such messages is, when LIC was valued at 14 trillion INR, I repeat 14 trillion, then what had happened? LIC valuation reduced to 6 trillion INR. Few weeks ago, when I said that Japanese economy is facing a deep recession and their debt to GDP ratio is over 260%, then many Einstein, Edisons, Newtons came in public domain, and as usual, you know, as we speak, Japanese yen is reaching 131 per dollar compared to 110 2 months ago. Japanese economy is on the verge of big collapse. And this collapse is not very far. Just wait and काफ़ी अलग अलग ओपिनियंस इंटरनेट पे हैं कि आप LIC में इन्वेस्ट करें या ना करें। मेरा पॉइंट तो बिल्कुल क्लियर है कि हमारा फंड तो LIC में इन्वेस्ट नहीं करेगा, क्योंकि LIC का जो मार्केट शेयर है वो पिछले कई सालों से लगातार गिरता आ रहा है और जो प्राइवेट प्लेयर्स हैं उनका मार्केट शेयर बढ़ता जा रहा है। दूसरी, LIC की बुक्स से अगर इक्विटी स्टॉक्स पे जो वो प्रॉफिट कमाते हैं वो हटा दिया जाए तो जो उनकी बॉटम लाइन है, प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स, वो उनकी वैल्यूएशन को जस्टिफाई नहीं करती। और ये एक बड़ा क्वेश्चन रहेगा कि IPO के बाद LIC DII, डोमेस्टिक इंस्टीट्यूशनल इन्वेस्टर रहेगी या